Welcome back to your channel, big bass lovers. It's Demont coming at you again. Sorry, it's been a few minutes, well, a couple weeks since I did my last video. We went on vacation for over a week. I was finalizing, getting stuff done around here. I tell you what, that vacation whooped my ass. We went to Busch Gardens again. No, we went Dollywood this time. And we did, let's see, 4 days in the park and 2 days in the water park. And especially that last day in the water park, I got a notification from my camper that my heat got too hot in there. And I guess I had a new person just pull up beside me. And I guess they thought my camper hookup was their camper hookup. And they unplugged my camper. And yeah. He was real sorry, but I was ready to beat his ass. You mess with my dogs like you mess with my family, because my dogs were in the camper, and I'm pretty pissed. But anyway, let's just go over a couple things real fast, and I got my glasses clean. First thing I want to go over is there for a little while, the tariffs went down again, then they went back up again. I've been looking at this rod for a little while. This is a little 4-piece travel rod by, I think it's TSURINOYA. So let's take a look here. Or it might be King. Hell, I can't remember now. When we get in here, we'll find out together. How about that? They put a shit ton of tape on. Let me see if I can get in like this. There we go. All right, so a little bag. Put that in my trash box down there. Yes, TSURINOYA. And this is Lure Valley 665 light. So it's 6'6", 5 pieces, light action. Oh, cool. So the little carrying bag has little connections back here, so you can hook it to your backpack or wherever you've got with you. And it kind of lays out like this. Let's take a look at the. Must have been in the rain or something when I was delivering it, because it's got some wet spot inside the. I've had this for about 3 weeks actually. Just hadn't had a chance to get anything to it yet. Okay, so here is the butt. Really nice looking handle. Kind of reminiscent of a. That's kind of like a die when a Shimano had a baby. I mean, it's pretty nice. TSURINOYA does make a really good product. I've always enjoyed their products. This is the user manual. It's all in Chinese. I can't read any of that, so we'll digress and move on. So next piece you get out is your first part of your ferrule that goes in for your butt here. And you got to put it into your butt. Yeah, guys. Put it in your butt. Just put it in your butt. I wish they would start making like a line system that shows you exactly where it's supposed to go. So you ain't sitting here trying to figure out, do I got that straight? Do I got that straight? Do I got that straight? It's kind of annoying. Yeah, once again, I gotta try to line it up with the guides and move it over and get it right. Okay, next piece. But this does seem really nice. Just looking at the quality of it already. I used to have the Daiwa Steez travel rod until I broke it. Well, I ain't gonna lie, I fell on it. We went back to Pittsburgh for a little while. I brought that rod with me, and I went to the Allegheny River and I slid. And long story short, it was a 5-piece rod, now 10. Because I went down on it. Okay, so see, it says Lure Valley 6'6", lure rating 3 to 10 grams, 6 to 12 pound line. Does it say alkaline or anything? Let's see, give me a second. It just has Fuji guide, so I'm pretty sure it's, it looks like the thin set ceramic guides from Fuji. The O-rings, I mean. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Fuji O-rings. Okay, I got it lined up pretty good. Let's set this down for a second. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, so it is more on the moderate side of fast. It's more mod fast, almost borderline moderate. It loads, let me see if I can get my hand on the butt here, just so you can kind of see where it loads. It loads down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It loads down to the 7th guide. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guides. 6'6", 9 guides. That's not bad. Especially not for a travel rod and for a Chinese rod. I think I paid $80 for this rod. It says loves to fish on the handle here. I got a lot of Father's Day packs and stuff from Hookup Tackle. I can't remember if I put those on videos or not. I think I did. Because of fear of tariffs, it's made me do some stupid stuff. And I kind of wish I didn't do it. I've gotten way too much shit. And a lot of the shit I've been kind of ashamed to put on camera. Because I'm like, you guys already think I'm a little bit crazy. You see all this shit, you're going to think I'm really fucking crazy. Anyway, this is another box I got from Hookup Tackle. I'll go ahead and open it on camera here, so you can kind of get a good idea how crazy I am. Well, hell, you guys already know how fucking crazy I am. Shit, I ain't worried about that. I did take one of my rods with me when I went on the. They went. I went to I went to the thing 4 days. They went 5 days to the parks. I went 4. The other day I took this rod. Got stuff sitting in front of it. I got some of those Zillion rods. I put some of my Zillion reels on them. Want to try them out. Anyway, I took not this rod, but this rod right here with me. And I set it back out here. I took this rod and this bait. This is the Valkyrie. That's the Zillion HD. Valkyrie, I think it's a 4-piece. Is that right? Let's see, where you at here? It's the 7'8" 4-piece, right? 7'8" 4-piece. I brought a little tackle bag. Of course, I brought the Tiny Clash. I brought a K9. I bought a couple of 7-inch no live bait needed. I bought a couple of 5.1 prey baits with 8/0 beast hook. I caught 2 fish. I had quite a few followers. There's a bunch of stuff up there I haven't seen before, but I haven't really done. And then I guess I had a little bit of, that's the bad thing when you're taking these things out. When you're collapsing down that rod and you're putting it back together, sometimes you make your reel fluff up some. This has 22-pound sunline on it. Because I'm fishing from the bank, I don't have to worry about getting my shit back. Especially my Tiny Clash and stuff like that. Oops, I'm getting my line all wrapped on the other side now. God damn it. All right, let's try this again. I really like these bait sanity. Sometimes, well, in the I brought a couple more hard baits than what I said. They had this bait sanities that hold about 4 or 5 hard baits in them. You just put the baits in there and lay them down flat together. So yeah, I was using that quite a bit. And I got a couple other things to show you too, that now that I'm back and I can start looking at some stuff and show you some stuff. So let's go in this real quick. I got some other shit to do here tonight before I go to bed. All right here. So this I got some of my favorite little swim jigs. I want to get some more of them. And that's the Amakatsu, the Moquala jig. I think it's called Moquala. Moquala Swim. Moqulla. Moquala swim jig. And I mostly fish the 7. I don't know why they call one 7 grams and one's called 3/8. So basically you're looking at slightly bigger than, in between a 3/16 and a quarter, the 7 gram and the 3/8. These are the swim jigs I use. They're actually, especially when you get them on sale, I got them on sale for Father's Day. They're actually a really good swim jig for the price. Restocked on those. I like to throw the Versa Shad with them. I like throwing the Versa Shad with a lot of different things. The Duo Realis Versa Shad, it's a pretty damn good little swim bait. If you guys have never seen it before, let me take one out and show it to you. They're pretty durable. They're pretty soft. They have a nice, good tail action. You know, that's a good color there. Just gotta make sure I got the right one. Ouch. Damn staple. Trying to poke me. I want to show you why I like this swim jig really good. I like the line tie on it. I don't like I like a horizontal line tie on my swim jig. Some people don't. Some people like a vertical line tie, but I like a nice horizontal line tie like that one. And I like how that head's keeled. You can kind of see how the head's made. It looks like a bullet, but it's flat on each side. It's flat on each side. Let me see. Let me set this box down for a second so I can try getting closer and see it better. I'm knocking my tea over. Yep. Smooth move, dummy. See if you guys know what that came from. Kind of shows how old I am. Yeah. Sometimes this little hook keeper is really hard to get off. The hook protector. Dang. I really like putting this thing on there. But this doesn't have a super stout weed guard on it. And I also like to throw this sometimes with the any of like the 3.5, 4-inch style baits, but you kind of see it kind of comes on like this right here. It has a wire keeper, and it also has like another little keeper that's right here inside the skirt. What I like to do is like push this down. It's gonna go in there. Yeah, make sure it comes out yet. All right, so. I am also a little bit sleepy, so I'm sorry, guys. You're just gonna bring it down. It's got like a little pocket right here. And the hook's gonna come up right inside that pocket. Then you push it up on there. And there you go. Now, I give you guys little jewels all the time. I gave you jewels about the Mickey jig. There's several swim baits I really like. I like the prey baits. I like the no live bait needed. I've been throwing that little working class zero citizen micro. I have not caught a fish with it yet. It does have a really good swimming motion to it. But as of now, I am still fishless with it. So I don't like lying to you guys. I ain't gonna try to tell you I went out there and slayed or cooking. I got cooked. That's what happened to me. I got cooked with it so far. What I like to do with this little weed guard is I spread it out just a teeny bit. And there you go. I fished this on a Megabass TS poker. Or I fished it on a Dobbins 7.3 medium heavy. I got the rods kind of over there. I fished it on I fished it on a damn it, why is my mind going blank on me? Levante 7'2", medium heavy, or heavy. I guess the pokers are heavy. Depends what kind of cover I'm fishing in. I also have another rod that I like to fish it with. It's one of those arc rods, those customs, the custom pros or something like that. It is a 7'3" mag heavy, mag medium heavy. So it's a little bit stronger than a medium heavy, and it fishes this bait really well. Now, it has a thinner hook on it, but that hook is pretty damn stout. I mean, I can flex it a teeny bit, but if you're throwing a fluorocarbon, usually I'm throwing 17 to 20 pound fluorocarbon with this, you ain't got no problem. Now, if you're like fishing braid with your swim jigs and stuff, maybe you might straighten it out a little bit, but I don't think you have a problem with it. All right, so there's that gem. I gave you that gem. All right, so now we're gonna come back here and close these up. I only get certain colors of these. This is the what's it called? The whiteback shad. Yeah, whiteback shad. I get Game Over, which is it's kind of a pearl pink color. And I'll show it to you. It's called Game Over. And I get that's really about the only ones I get with that. This is another. These are on sale, so I got some more of these to fish with my BFS topwaters. And it's a Duo International. I think it's called the Realist Shamushi. I got the black one. It's just a little crawler bait. And I got the green one. I also ordered from AliExpress the knockoff versions of this, because I want to just try them out. See who's better. Who better? I also got some more gill softs, which is some of my favorite. I lost 2 of these week before last. I lost them both in trees that I couldn't see underwater. So, yeah, there's that. I also got some of my favorite topwaters. Let me close this up. Okay, I've got them out, set them over here. This has always been one of my favorite big topwater baits. They're hard to get. They don't make them no more. People try to rip you off a little bit for them. You gotta usually find them on eBay if you can. And that's the Lunker Punker. This is the G2, so it's plastic. I've got several wooden ones, but I don't fish them no more because I don't want to damage them. Well, I have one of my PBs came from the wooden Lunker Punker, so the G2 still catches fish. But one of my favorite, I've got a couple of them now that I'm really liking a lot. But I still like the Slam Dog by Makatsu. And I get it in 3 colors. That's basically, I always like to make sure I have these 3 colors. One's like a kind of a shad style pattern on the yellow, my white belly. One's black. And then the bluegill, which is not really called bluegill, and I can't read this writing on here, so I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, this one here is kind of like the bird, but most what you're looking for is the blue, well, the black. If you live where I live, you're fishing the black. You're not worried about the little yellow gills. I'm trying to imitate the little bird that falls in the water out there near California and New Mexico and stuff that they get out there. Anyway, that's that. All right, so let's talk about a few other boxes, storage things that I found that I'm really liking, especially for the boat. All right, let me go grab them. That's really good. First thing I'm gonna show you is this right here. This is sitting right beside me. These live live, what the fuck ever you want to call it, LIV, live live, whatever fishing. They're little storage bags they make. This is the large one. I really like these things. Like right now, I'm putting like some of my frogs and stuff in here. I can just organize all my frogs, whatever kind I want to put in here. It has 3 compartments. I haven't got it all set up yet. I got one full of my, this is probably the frog. You guys probably laugh at me for this. This is probably the frog I throw 80% of the time. It skips really good. It fishes really good. One of you guys got me turned on to the smaller ones. Then I progressed to the bigger ones. And it's the scooper frog. Especially Scooper Frog Magnum. I fished this with a 5/0 haymaker. If you haven't tried this frog yet, guys, you got to give it a try. Another one of them jewels I'm giving you. Another one of them jewels. All right, so let me get this real fast. I'm going to get one of each of these boxes so I can show them to you. All right. And I'm gonna get one other thing real fast too. Yeah. I'm gonna grab another thing too. I'm just gonna grab some good shit for you guys to take a look at real quick. Yep, there we go. Like always, I'm trying to get way too much shit. Way too much shit. Way too much shit. Okay, so first thing I want you guys to look at is these Dyewood D boxes. I don't know where I've been sleeping on these at. They're fucking deep. This is the 3600 deep. Let me show you this box real quick. The damn thing seals up perfect. That little seal in there where there's 4 locks. Hope you guys can see this, but it has grooves in this 3600 for your swim baits and stuff. Not swim baits, spinner baits. Spinner baits or your jigs. So I don't really think it'll hold this thing in there, but if you put your jig in there without this on there, yeah, it fits in there perfect. So if you want a jig box where you can stand them up, or, I mean, normally I take them and put them in my, I'm gonna show you something else in a second too. Normally I just put them in like this. But anyway, spinner baits, you can like set like crankbaits down this way inside it and hook them on here. It's just so much things you can do with this box. And they're cheap. I think this one was like 17. The next one I'm going to show you I think was 20. And I got them on sale from Omni. But this is the 7600 deep. Look at how deep that box is. You can kind of see how big my hand is. It's the width of my, well, it's not quite the width of my hand, but you can kind of get an idea. My hands, I got these stupid big hands, but the damn thing's big as fuck. And I like this box. I'm gonna start using it, probably putting like hard swim baits, or cause I can kind of set them up vertical, especially if you got bush tails. If you guys have bush tails, if you put them in like regular boxes or bags and let them flip around, your bush tail gets all sprayed out, or it gets super hard. Or your little plastic tails get bent out of shape, and the shit don't work right. You guys who are swim baiters, you know what I'm talking about. That shit, you can't get it back right again. It doesn't sit back right in the box anymore. It doesn't swim right anymore. It doesn't look right in the water anymore. Your favorite bait becomes like a bait that you don't think you can throw anymore. But fuck it. Let's grab this off real quick. I want to just kind of show you what I'm talking about here. I should have brought this rod here with me, but I was worried about my kids. They threw some stuff in the compartment that I had the other rod in as well. So I was worried about that shit. So anyway, here we go. So this is an 8-inch bait. Or it might be a 9-inch bait, but you kind of can see it sits right in there. You can get probably 3 or 4 in there, or you get 2, like if they're this thickness, you can get 2 in here on each side, then probably get another one back here. So you can probably get 3 of these big baits per compartment. But also, I mean, it's just, you don't see them this fucking deep. It's just fucking this, and it's like cheap, deep and cheap. And it's I gotta keep my dirty mouth shut for a minute. Anyway, and you guys have your swim bait. I caught a big flathead on this and it bent my eye a little bit. I have to straighten it back out later. That's that donkey bait. Donkey bay. Donkey bay. If I can get it right. I don't even know if they're still in business no more. I used to get emails from him, but I ain't got an email in a while. He makes a damn good swim bait. I try to plug him anytime I can. He makes a damn good swim bait. He uses quality tackle on it. This is a resin bait. It has a different swimming action than like your plastic style baits. Anyway, let's go to the next thing. For like when you have I found these. I was just looking at the shop app when I found these. I was like, man, that is fucking neat. And take this mess off of here. And that's these Busby bags. It's like the same size as a 3700 deep. It's got full watertight zippers on it. But I plan on using it for them. Look at all these little bags in here. Like that. Shit tons of bags. I want to step on these later and pop the shit out of them. Anyway. Damn. Get all this little mess out of here. The silica gel pack. Don't eat this, kids. But what I plan on doing with this is all your stuff that's kind of like your big swim baits, like your soft swim baits. So you get your clam shells. I mean, they just throw the motherfuckers right in. Like, here you go. Your micros. Just throw them in there. Stuff that don't fit other shit. Like I can put, let's see. I can put the micros this way. I can put, let me get square bills in there. But I could put probably 5, 50, I could probably put about 15 to 20 of those Citizen micros in here. In their clamshells. I can probably put, of my prey baits, I could probably fit probably 30 packs in each one of these. And what I'm saying is, like your clamshells, you get to keep your stuff put up like it's supposed to be. Like you need to always put these things back in their clamshell. If you're gonna take it off and you're gonna set it somewhere, put it back in its clam so it doesn't lose its shape. Stuff like even the scooper frogs. If you want to put them in here, because I like to keep my clam shells for these too. It'll hold a shit ton of them too. Any of you like your Versus shaz, anything like that? Look at that shit. Just throw it in there. I'm not sponsored by these people, so I'm just trying to pass along shit that I find to you guys. I hope you guys know that I'm not just trying to sell you shit. That's not who I am. Next thing, I've seen several people, I've seen several advertisements from YouTubers about these things. Monster Bass has started having their own boxes. This one's from AliExpress, but it's the same box. See, it has the same little latch principle, same everything. See? This is actually full. This is full of Fritz size. Fritz size 5 to be exact. That's my favorite. So I dedicated a whole damn box to them. Actually, I love flat side crankbaits in general. I think you guys, if you've been with me for a long time, you know that. It's one of my bread and butters. I'm out there in the heat of the summer, and I'm trying to move around to find fish in the shallow. If I'm shallow, I'm throwing this, or I'm throwing a couple of little BFS style baits that I have a lot of confidence in. I even throw little gunfish like this. Throw a couple of little Lucky Craft jerk baits in the shallows, trying to find stuff. But anyway, I think that box there off AliExpress was $6 or $7. But next thing I want to show you is these. These are Cast Kings. These are the deeps, 3,700 deeps. You get a 2-pack of them off of Amazon. They get delivered to you the same day or the next day. So you get them fast as hell. I know the skinny ones, I've got lots of the skinny ones, like that blue one right there, but they're orange. And they're Cast King. I think they're... I got my phone on there. God damn it. I'll link them down below. But I'm thinking pretty sure they're like... I think the big ones like this was 2 for $50. And I think the smaller ones you can get, the thin ones, you get them 2 for $30. That's what I think. Close to it. The Monster Bass is like $30 per the skinny one or something like that. I can't remember how much it was. I hadn't looked at it in a while. I just kind of remember that in my head. I'm like, damn, that's fucking stupid. Why do people pay that? It's strange to me. Anyway, let me set these over there. You guys, some of you guys know I like the deep crank, and I've always liked the Azura 20. I always liked the 10X by Strike King. It's a good crankbait too, but this is probably my new favorite deep crankbait. These fucking Blitz Magnum DR by OSP. If you haven't tried these yet and you like deep cranking, these things will not work the shit out of you like a damn 10X will. A 10X, especially if you're like me and you're trying to burn that motherfucker. Let's see, where are we at? Here's my cranking rod. Tatula 150, 15-pound fluorocarbon, red label. I don't try to use expensive shit. 7 to 1, 7-3 to 1. Everything just try to fall off on me. That's my fault. Cause I set it kind of on the edge of my pool table, cause I was going to move it again. But 7-3 to 1, I'm cranking the shit out of these things. I'm trying to move them through there as fast as I can move them. This is the Destroyer 711. Just so you know, I'm just not bullshitting with you. I've got another one. I got the Dobbins 8-foot rod over there. Same reel, same line, same handle. It's just an 8-foot rod versus 711. same thing, but it's basically the same. That's the same purpose. Same crankbaits. Because when I go out there, I have, usually from now on, I have one of these tied on. And usually I have the Azura. If I'm looking for something really loud, I'll tie on that fucking 10XD. The Azura doesn't work you as hard as the 10XD, but it works you a lot harder than this does. It just fishes better. I guess 35 minutes in, I'm going to let that be that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them down below. I'll link some of this crazy shit down below. If you have any questions about it, just let me know. If I get some of the prices wrong, like I said, I'll list it down below for you. As far as the Cast King and stuff like that. One other thing, I had a guy on a boat with me a couple weeks ago. He was deep cranking with me. And he had his crankbait rod was like a 7'2", and the handle was like right here. And I'm like, man, you're wearing yourself out. You need to be able to tuck that under your rib, pull it back, and go. He told me that he bought, he didn't buy these. He bought, I think he said I gave him a code for ARC. He went on there and bought 2 of the ARC deep cranking rods. And he said he's so much happier with them. I guess all this years of tournament fishing shit inside my head kind of. Anyway, I've got to take the boat in the morning. Last time I was out, I thought maybe the key switch just came loose. And it's actually, the key switch is turning inside itself. It's not, I took the panel off, I tightened it down real tight. It's just turning inside itself, and I can't make, it won't make a contact. So I had to, last time I was on Lake Waccamaw, I had to damn fucking put the trolling motor on high, fucking 30 mile per hour winds, 4-foot rollers, fucking trolling motor, going around the outside of that fucking bowl ass lake, getting the shit beat out of me. My son was on the back of the boat. He was sitting in on the actual seats, but I was up there on, just standing on the damn deck. Babloosh, 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 babloosh. I can't go. I ain't gonna do it anymore. But you get the point. Yeah. The next day, my back felt like a bag of rocks. The stuff we do to catch little green fish. All right, guys. Till next time, tight lines. I appreciate you guys checking in on me, find out what's going on with me. Don't mean to stay. I should have told you guys I was going on vacation. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just, I get inside my own little head sometimes. But that's an understatement. I got a big ass dome. When you get inside your head, you don't think about shit. You just keep going. That's mostly what I've been doing lately, is just putting my head down and going. That's why I had to bring all the rods back off the boat again and put them all back in here. I just put them all out there. Oh, real quick. Another gem. If you haven't thrown these, you better get you some. The Wonder by Lucky Craft. It's like a Karashi, but it's, well, they have BFS sizes too. Now, the BFS size of this and the Karashi are my 2 favorite little things now. They got this in a slim. This is the 85 TB. Yeah, these little guys here, holy crap, guys. They good shit. Real good shit. I have so much good shit I can show you. I don't have to keep digging stuff out. But anyway, guys, that's 40 minutes. I've been talking to you guys long enough. Till next time, tight lines. Y'all stay safe. Let me know what you're catching. And hope you didn't miss me too bad.